come over here not really knowing what to expect, and a lot of Aussie guys give up a lot and a lot of time away from their families and things like that. So it's pretty special to kind of make the top three, because I've never done that before, and it'll be even more special if I'm fortunate enough to win it. No one's at IRA has ever done that, and I certainly like doing things that no one else has done. So yeah, it means a lot, but if you're not first, you're last. So yeah, hopefully we can go out there and win it all. But yeah, really the only one or accolade or trophy I'm kind of worried about at the moment is the Big Ten Championship one this week that, they haven't won for a while either. So, and I've never won, so I'm really excited for that. But to answer your question, it's obviously pretty special because, like I said, you give up a lot, and it's kind of a little bit one of those things that, it's nice to be recognised for hard work and sacrifice. But yeah, well, when is the winner announced? Is it next week or something?
Next week.
Yeah, okay. Kind of wait till then, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Why does this team like being the underdog so much? You just thrive on that, it seems like.
Yeah, that's kind of a difficult question to ask, but really it just gives you a stronger mentality. I think, you really want to go out there and prove a few people wrong, really. I feel like that's why we love being the underdog. To be honest, you kind of just want to go out there and right a few wrongs and prove people wrong. But we've had doubters all year, and it's funny, you kind of see all this preseason stuff. It's like, Wisconsin's going to win the Big Ten West, and if it's not them, Nebraska's finally going to take the leap. Even though, last year we didn't win it, but the year before that we won it, and it's just like, whoa. It's never really us, but that's kind of the way we like it, because we just love to prove people wrong. We've been doing that for years now.
Tory, let's say, Saturday, you guys win this thing. What happened for you guys to get the win, and what would that mean to win a Big Ten championship for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if we do it and get the win, we're certainly going to have a fun few days, that's for sure. But for us to do that, it's really just going to be everyone taking care of their own role and not trying to be special or heroes or anything like that and get too far ahead of themselves.
Why is this team so good in close games?
Probably I would say maturity and experience, and really a lot of it just comes down to belief. It's a game of 60 minutes and it's not over until it's over. We kind of saw that on the weekend. I'd be the first one to admit that when Deacon threw that pick at midfield, I was kind of like, oh man, damn it, we're probably not going to win this one, but at least there's next week. Mm-hmm. As bad as that might sound, that was kind of going through my mind. And then, all of a sudden, their quarterback threw a pick, and I was like, all right, let's go. I was like, Marshall, let's get going. I remember getting a few snaps with Luke, and then Leishon had that big run. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, there's no way, we're going to win this game, is there? And then what do you know? We always just find a way. It's honestly crazy. I know you guys are probably thinking it the same, but sometimes I walk away going, did we really win that game, or did they just lose it? And, it's happened a few times, but it's just the way we like it, like I've said a few times.
Well, I want to ask you about, in America, it's like underdogs are celebrated. They're a Cinderella story. They're great. You're like the opposite of that. It's like you're the underdogs. Nobody wants you to win for some reason. Do you guys feel that? And if so, do you care?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously care about winning and things like that. And like I said, we love being the underdog, but I still question, why. Michigan's undefeated. They've got more wins than us, and I totally understand why people would think they're going to win, which they might. We're hoping that doesn't happen. We're going to do everything we can, but like I said probably a few times, we just love that underdog mentality. You kind of got nothing to lose, and you just go out there and have fun and play loose.
How excited are you to kick indoors in December?
It's going to be pretty nice. I was saying to the specialist at practice just earlier, I said it's going to be nice kind of knowing that I'm never going to have to punt.
Cold
crappy
again.
weather again this year, which is kind of nice to know. But who's to say, we might go play down in Florida and there might be a hurricane that shoulders
Not this time of year.
Yeah, hopefully not though. But we'll wait and see. But it is nice knowing that, going to be able to go out there and not have to worry about weather.
How is Drew responding to everything, by the way?
I mean, he's obviously, I wouldn't say he's a little down or anything like that, but you can tell that it's affected him, and as it should. That's a good thing. But at the same time, it's a good growing opportunity for him. He kind of came in here as a freshman, didn't start straight away, but he kind of hasn't really looked back since. But this is a good learning opportunity for Drew, and he's going to learn a lot from it. But you can tell that it's bothered him, but as it should. If I wasn't playing, I would be bothered too. But he's still working his butt off, and I'm sure there's a couple of things from a technical standpoint that he might need to change, but yeah, he's still working hard, and that's all he can do.
Imagine not messing around with wind has got to be probably the biggest positive of all for you.
Oh, absolutely.
You've had
It's
that
not necessarily the rain or snow or anything like that. A lot of it's got to do with wind. So yeah, I thought like on the weekend I had 7 punts, and 5 of them went into wind and 2 were downwind. And I remember thinking in that second quarter, I was like, man, like I want a couple of punts downwind so I can crank a couple. But sometimes you just get a bit unlucky. But yeah, it's nice knowing that we don't have to worry about that this week.
There's some pictures of after the field goal goes through on Saturday, you're jumping for joy, and you've got about a 5-6 foot like vertical. Like you're really
it's funny. Cammy, the athletic trainer, actually told me that. She's like, I think it was Sunday morning. I was in there getting trimmed, and she's like, oh, you had quite the vert on that field goal celebration. I was like, yeah, but it was just such a cool moment, and I just love seeing guys perform and love seeing guys be successful, and that was just a really, really special moment for Marshall and something that he's going to remember forever, which is pretty cool.
You've been on the field for